And if you guys are seeing spiders, that could be a sign from the Divine Feminine Ascended Masters coming in. It could also represent the Divine Masculine Ascended Masters, but really I'm feeling a lot of Divine Feminine Ascended Masters, such as like Isis, you know, Oshun, Yemoja, you know, different Orishas, Venus, Mary Magdalene, like a lot of different Ascended Masters. They're saying Aaliyah. I know Aaliyah was a very kind soul. Like a lot of people connected with Aaliyah for when she was alive, as well as Selena. Princess Diana is another one. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards right now. I'm gonna pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle from Colette Baron Reed, and we're gonna see what type of spirit animals to look out for as well. I feel like if you guys are hearing crows or connecting with crows, I make mention that within previous videos on how important that is. So co-create with spirit, as well as knowing the difference between your right and wrong, knowing when to use your intuition, using discernment, as well as this death Scorpio-like energy. I'm also been seeing a lot of roses representing the divine feminine energy, as well as forget-me-not flowers, which are blue and yellow. They also come in pink and white as well. I'm also connecting with the flower wisteria, which also comes in white and purple and many other colors, right? But preferably I've been connecting with the color like white, blue, red, purple, and green. So red representing the root chakra, blue representing the throat, purple representing the crown, indigo representing the third eye as well, which is another form of blue, and green representing the heart chakra activation. So I'm seeing a lot of chakra activations happening at this current point in time. Okay, but as I was going back, forget-me-nots also derives from a Greek word, right? It's Greek as well, so it also represents, like, you know, a lovers. It's a true love, represents a true love, as well as used in letters. So, oh my gosh, there's a bumblebee. Hi, Spirit. Oh my gosh. That was so cool. Okay, if you guys are seeing bumblebees, that also represents the divine masculine energy coming in and saying hi, saying that they're around. And they're working hard to make their way back home towards you, which is the queen bee. Because divine feminine, you guys are the queen bee. So, anywho, as I was saying, with the forget-me-nots, it was used in letters, you know, to send letters as far as between lovers, you know, to keep in contact as well. So forms of communication, as well as if you guys are, and that kind of reminds me of the anime Violet Evergarden. So if you guys haven't seen that, I think that you can make some connection with that. But that also goes into the violet color, like the violet flame, as well as the blue flame that I've been connecting with as well. Forget-me-nots as well is Greek, and it, what is it? What is that term? I'm going by memory right now. I did mention of Greece, like if you guys are having like past life ties to Greece, as well as Rome, which is Italy. Italy is coming to mind as well. Okay, Japanese maple. I don't know why that Japanese maple trees are coming into mind. Also, I've been connecting to fireflies, been receiving a lot of fireflies. Okay, so the first one to pop up, they're not pulling, is Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. So this is beautiful. So yes, you can overcome any obstacle that you may be perceiving. This also gives me Jumanji vibes, if you guys know the movie Jumanji, with the stampede and everything. I feel like there was this meme, I think someone made a meme, you know, they get full credit for it, but it's talking about with everything going on with the world, it feels like someone's playing Jumanji. In a way, it's kind of like a curse. Seen as a curse, or kind of like karma. So I feel like also I've been connecting with dice, and it's so funny because I'm going to use dice today when talking about numerology. So I found a pair of dice right here. I have been talking about dice within previous videos about taking a chance to roll the dice in order to play to win, etc. So taking a chance, you know. Okay, but anywho, overcoming any obstacle, this goes into the Jumanji thing going on. So stampede. So being able to stampede your way through any obstacle in a way. So like, and forward movement, you know. So it means that, like, also I'm seeing that this is the third eye right here, as well as the crown chakra activations going on. If you're connecting with the number 5, which is 555, or 515, 505, those are numbers for representing conflict that comes with change. So it may involve a little bit of tower moments, you know, but tower moments can be perceived as, you know, both negative or positive. It just depends on your perspective. Also, something's catching my eye with the spiral that's on this third eye, because I did make mention within a post a long time ago on my Instagram about the importance of the spiral symbolism and how it represents the unwinding of life, and also the cause and effect, butterfly effect type of thing going on. So ooh, seahorse spirit, watch and wait, number 53. So number 8, if you're connecting with the number 8, 808, 818, 888, that also can resonate as well, representing the infinite abundance, prosperity, wealth, etc. that's coming your way, as well as what goes around comes around, life and death, the process of that, the circle of life, as well as the infinity symbol, which represents the twin flame journey. So it's never ending. Watch and wait, which this, if you're connecting with dragon beings or higher dimensional beings such as dragons, which are, you know, they also are in the 8D as well, like 9D realm, so they're very high on the dimension scale. Okay, but I see that they're coming in, and I'm also seeing the colors blue, yellow, and red, which for me represents the throat chakra as well as the solar plexus and the root. Okay, so that's also being affected as well. But I see that, you know, Spirit is saying that once, you know, these obstacles are removed, since Spirit is working on your behalf behind the scenes, and you may not realize this because it's not showing in the 5D currently right now, but you feel it. It's like a sense of feeling that things are going to get better, but you just don't know when, especially if you've been going through any adversity. But just watch and wait and know that things are temporary, and it's, you know, the situations that you are going through, it could be like years and stuff that you've been dealing with this, or even months or weeks, but still, like I say, pain knows no time, as time is an illusion. So be patient. Spirit is saying that once you're able to see from the perspective of love rather than fear, then time is able to go a little bit more faster than it, because it's like that concept of the more you stare at the clock, the more it goes slowly, right? And the more that you just have fun and, you know, have a blast, the more that time goes quickly, you know. So it's that type of concept. So number 9, brown bear spirit, take time out. I love this. Also, the bear represents unconditional love. Okay, so it also means protection as well. I'm also seeing if you're connecting with the number 9, it could be a life path number, etc. But also for the fact that take time out means that a lot of people are going through that hermit mode. So I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy coming from this card. So people are going within. Spirit's asking to go within in order to like meditate, ground yourself, you know, ground your energy. So that way, all of these types of like influxes when it comes to astrology, energy updates, and these retrogrades, as well as the eclipse season starting to come about within next month, as well as the summer solstice, like Spirit's really urging us to ground our energy so that way we won't be so swayed, etc., you know. So create firmer foundations for yourself, Spirit is saying, as well as going inward in order to find your way outward, okay? Number 4, I'm ending this with that. With this is Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold, number 4. So I did make mention of the 4D. A lot of people are kind of going through that transition or going through that truth type of matter, because 4D represents the truth, finding out the truth, etc., especially when you're leaving from the 3D. It also means that transition period, so you guys are kind of like in between worlds, like especially if you guys feel like you're in flux, is what Spirit is saying. But be fearless and bold mean to take action needed in order towards like going forth towards your goals, etc., as well as being releasing that fear and working from the perspective of love, you know. So at the bottom of the deck we have number 55. Oh, I was going to end it off there, but Snake Spirit, time to heal. So if you guys, yes, I said, if you guys can see 555, that's a big indicator as well for the journey. But also the snake represents the Kundalini awakening. So you guys are receiving, again, chakra activations. Like you guys are feeling like heat flashes, like things, like feeling like you're having a lot of heat flashes as well, or having pain within your lower back or your shoulders or just your back area, just letting you know that you're going through a chakra awakening as well as Kundalini awakening. So okay, the snake represents that, as well as like biblical times, you know, like biting the apple, etc., choosing the red pill to wake up. Like it's ancient knowledge is what the snake represents. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling from the Heal Yourself Oracle right here. And this is a beautiful deck. I just received this. I've only used it like a couple times. Ooh, crow. I'm splitting the deck and the soulmate card is popping out. Let's see. Okay, so number 27 that wanted to come out is help from above. Oh, this is beautiful. This gives me Aquarius energy. It gives me, I don't know why, it gives me Aquarius, like, water bearer. Okay, if you guys are connecting with music as well, I'm seeing the harp right here, so divine feminines are connecting with music, so being able to listen through, for messages and signs through clairaudiently, also receiving messages clairaudiently, etc. So be able to hear. Help from above means that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your, you know, way showers, whoever you may be, the creator. Crow is also confirming that there is help from above, okay, that they're coming in, saying that you're protected and that you're safe, okay, and there's nothing to worry about. As well as the moon, this ties into the moon, the lunar cycles that are happening right now. We just got over the Gemini new moon and we'll be entering into the strawberry moon next month. So strawberry moon is very significant if you're connecting with strawberries. I made mention of that within a previous video as well, but that also means that summer solstice is coming, okay. Could be the reason why you're also connecting with the color pink. Also, I've been guided to connect with the color blue today because color blue is very calming and sweet. It gives me that Queen of Cups like energy, healing energy, as well as ocean vibes like Mother Yemoja. Okay. And so if you're connecting with the sea and the ocean, that also ties into with the lunar cycles as well, because remember, the ocean is affected by the moon cycles. Okay, so the next full moon is going to be, I believe, in Sagittarius, which is next month during the strawberry moon. Okay, so that's very significant. Also, if you're seeing like bow and arrows, that's also another sign as well for the Sagittarius energy that we'll be entering. Also, I'm seeing that this is night, so this is a lot of shadow aspects coming to the surface right now. So Spirit's helping you with this dark night of the soul process. You guys are going through that shadowy aspects, being one and integrating your shadow self in a way, you know, realizing that shadow and light is the same thing on the same coin. So it's important to balance out both, okay? You need both light and dark in order to make a balance, okay, within this world. Number 7 is pride. Yes. So this also ties into people who have a lot of pride to ask for help. This ties into me as well. This also goes for my divine feminines. I did make mention of pride and prejudice within previous videos of how divine feminine, you kind of tie into that Elizabeth, like we can kind of get into that Elizabeth mode of feeling like we, you know, especially, this doesn't go for genders, okay? When I say divine masculine, divine feminine, I'm just referring to energy. So see what applies, okay? But it's just showing right now that you guys are releasing any sort of like old habits of like, you know, different ways that you used to do things in a way, and not being afraid to ask for help if when needed, especially if it's from help from above, like your spirit guides. And so if you're typically someone that doesn't like to ask for help, or you like to do things by yourself, yes, it's very independent of you and very courageous of you, but at the same time it shows a lot of like courageousness to ask for help as well, being able to be vulnerable enough to know that you can't do it alone sometimes. So that goes for me. That applies to me. I have a hard time. That's why I said divine feminines, we have a lot of pride sometimes. Same with divine masculines, but not so much. They deal with a lot of prejudice, is what I like to say, on their end. Ooh, beauty, number 17. And look, there's a snake. Again, emphasis on the Kundalini awakening, as well as she's holding a compass. So you guys represent, you are home, you are the North Star that leads your masculine home. We all know that within like the journey. But also if you're connecting with peacocks, peacocks is another bird that I've been receiving synchronicity and signs from because it represents the divine masculine energy. So you guys are learning to integrate and balance out your divine masculine energy within you. I'm also seeing, oh, something touched me. I'm also seeing that you guys are wearing a blue dress, a white dress, and a red dress. And I did make mention of, I've been connecting with these colors when it comes to this, okay? So I did make mention that red is also the divine feminine color. It also represents the root chakra, okay? I'm also seeing that you guys have a ring and many different like jewelry and accessories, so that's really cool. So I'm seeing that you guys kind of like are realizing the beauty within that you guys both share, okay? And that this journey is pretty much a beauty if you look at it in that way. But also realizing that, yes, you guys, this represents the divine feminine energy for me. Like I'm getting a lot of Eve and Lilith vibes coming from this right here, like Eve and Lilith. Because mind you, Eve and Lilith, I see them as the same person. I don't see them as separate. I see them as a whole. I see like Lilith represents the shadowy aspects of ourselves with the divine feminine energy, and also Eve representing the light divine feminine, okay? So I see that you guys are both, like, you're balancing this out, okay? And the thing is like, This goes for the divine masculine energy as well, because they're learning how to integrate the divine feminine energy within them and realizing that they need the divine feminine energy to help heal any situation that they may be going through within their life, okay? Because, you know, divine feminine energy is all about healing, okay? Whereas divine masculine is the energy that's the actions needed to take in order to create change within your life to help heal yourself. So you need both. Again, I'm seeing if you're connecting with roses as well. I did do a channeled art. If you guys haven't seen my last channeled art, I did draw a divine feminine energy, so that could be why she's coming through. He or she's coming through, as well as, like, I'm seeing the thorns wrapped around her crown. So I did make thorns wrapped around her body, representing the pain that you feel from this journey. It's not an easy process, okay? It can be quite hard, but it also helps awaken and helps you on your enlightened journey. So I'm seeing a bunch of thorns all around her. So this is really cool that this is coming out in this form. White also represents, for me, the divine masculine energy, so you guys are integrating that as well for the divine feminine. 26, okay, you guys are letting go. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful card. So this, for me, I'm saying that, again, if you guys are connecting with like Celtic roots or Celtic roots, as well as like the cross, etc., I'm saying that you guys are putting an end to the pride, pretty much, as well as letting go of pride and letting go of any type of like fear, okay? So I'm seeing that you guys are letting go of the past, essentially. And look at this, she is wearing the color purple. I love how all these feminines are wearing the colors that I've been connecting with, which is purple, blue, white, and red, okay? So those are very important colors right now. Kind of ties into like the forget-me-nots, meaning blue, the wisteria, which is the purple, red representing the rose, and white representing, again, the white wisteria as well. So purple represents also the crown chakra, and as well as the violet flame, okay? But you guys are also letting go of any type of like hurt or pain or anger or resentment or grudges when revolving around this journey, especially regarding your divine masculine, okay? Yes, and you guys at the bottom of the deck are releasing sadness regarding this, because it's really, yes, it feels like a loss, it's very painful, but at the same time realizing that what you gain in return is a lot better, okay? The things that were needed to let go were an old cycle that you completed. So if you've been seeing the numbers 1010, that's another indicator as well. Representing that you guys are leaving a cycle and you guys are entering a brand new one, okay? Also connecting with the number 5 is another significant indicator as well, again. So you guys, yeah. Also, you guys could have green or blue eyes. I'm seeing that's connecting with the eyes right now. They're telling me to point out the green and blue eyes for these feminines.
It's the Mako.
Yeah, the Mako from Final Fantasy. Okay. Anywho, so releasing the sadness and transmuting that into a more creative project, right? And also creating like, so say for instance, if you're connecting with painting or art. So, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and roll this dice and end this off here and see what type of synchronicities you guys been connecting with. Okay, so if you guys are connecting with the numbers 6 or 4, or the number 10, again, if you guys are connecting with 1010, you guys are seeing 10s, which represents closing out of a cycle. But 6 represents unconditional love, as well as balance being restored. And 4 represents stability, like finding your stability and grounding yourself, okay? Grounding these new energies in. Okay, and also, let's look up the number, the angel number 64, because I'm very curious to know. Angel number 64 is a message that you will need to stay positive in your life in order to achieve harmony and prosperity. When you stay positive in your life and hope for the best, you develop a sense of trust in the universe and its ways. I love it. So it's also a sign of letting go and making room for help to come in, you know, so to be able to receive, because divine feminines, you guys are so used to giving that you guys are not used to receiving. So it's your turn to receive, and it's for the divine masculines to give. All right, so it's a dynamic. It's also balancing out both, you know, give and receive. So that type of thing. Let's pull some charms. Okay, so what popped out is this yellow ball, which represents my solar plexus. So the solar plexus chakra is being heavily affected right now currently. Okay, so also gaining strength and courage in order to like keep moving forward, all right? Another thing that popped out is the ring, which is making a commitment to yourself as well as change. It also represents someone wanting to take your commitment to the next level. It doesn't always have to represent marriage. If you guys are friends, they want to date you or court you. You guys are already dating and talking, then they want to move it up to like possibly making it official, etc. I don't know. So it's making it more stable in a way. I'm seeing like grounding this relationship. Also, again, the heart, the blue heart, and also the pink heart. This is a great sign. It represents that, again, one probably has a closed off heart and one is a little bit more receiving and opening, but it just also represents that the heart is melting and it's becoming into this, which is like forming into this pink heart, which is love. Okay. Also, I'm receiving this is also my marijuana charm, as well as like medicinal. So if you guys are dealing with any type of pain, as far as like the Kundalini awakening, as well as the dark night start of the process, I would look up CBD oil, as well as like different forms of this plant, because it is a herb, all right, just as much as any other herb like rosemary and everything like that. It's just that we got to release a little bit of that old mindset and old paradigm and of what society deems as bad or evil, you know. So change your perspective and do your research. As well as time is an illusion. This is a broken clock, so letting you know that everything is happening in divine timing to release and let go of the control of the journey, that you cannot control the future. Also, the dice just rolled over and I got a double 6. So if you guys are seeing 12-12, that could be another sign as well. Also, a lock right here, again, hidden knowledge that needs to be unlocked within you. It's important to go within, again, with that bear spirit. Okay, so I'm also getting this wheelbarrow. So if you guys are connecting with, like, this represents, again, yard work as well, like being outside, as well as hard work. Okay, so you guys have been hard at work, pushing forward, etc., and just letting you know that you're going to reap the rewards. Okay, why? Because I'm seeing this fruit right here, which is the apple. So reaping the fruit from like the tree that you planted, etc., as well as choosing to wake up. This represents my Kundalini awakening, as well as the snake synchronicities you guys been getting, and the Eve, and you know, the synchronicities as well, choosing to bite the apple, as well as the divine masculines are now going through their, okay, there's another bumblebee visiting and landing on my charms. Hello.
So cute.
Wow, it just landed right on. Okay, thank you. So later, let's see. Right here, as I was saying, if you guys are seeing bumblebees, it represents the DM. Like I was saying right before I was going to talk about the divine masculine, he is awakening. So the fact is that he's choosing to bite the apple now. He's going to take the red pill, and he's starting to awaken to his powers, as well as the fact that he is the divine masculine and that he's taking his rightful place as so. Okay, so also the pink ribbon just represents fertility as well. Like if you guys like a daughter, I don't know why they're saying a daughter, so. This is my divine feminine energy, as well as a bow, like something being wrapped up in a bow, like kind of like a present or a gift in a way. So like I said, the darker experiences that spirit gives us is a gift in disguise in order to transmute into something more of a positive experience. Okay, it just depends on your perspective. It's need for a higher perspective is what spirit is saying. So if you're seeing eagles or any type of crows or feathers and stuff like that, anything revolving around birds or wings, etc., it means to see from a higher perspective, as well as angelic beings surrounding your space, etc. So remember when I said I talked about the house and as well as foundations. So this is my house charm. So I see that a lot of you guys are working on your temple, working on your body, working on balancing that out as well, cleaning out house, as well as spring cleaning, making sure that everything is clean within you, you know, as well as you finding building firmer foundations, okay, knocking of old foundations in order for new ones to be built, as well as building with somebody, etc. So building a life with someone. So divine masculine, divine feminine, you guys are wanting to build together, wanting to co-create together, etc. So anywho, much love to you guys. I hope that this helps. I'll see you guys in my next video, and stay safe out there. Peace.